My dear, you know I can't predict what the future holds, and I won't pretend that I can. Life is full of uncertainties, twists, and turns that no one can fully anticipate. But there's one thing I know with absolute certainty: you are going to be just fine. In fact, not just fine, you are going to thrive. You are going to do amazing things in life because you are one of the strongest, most resilient people I have ever known. Your strength isn't just about enduring tough moments, it's also about the way you keep moving forward, no matter how heavy your heart may feel. That strength will carry you through anything life places on your path. I don't know whether you'll end up with the love of your life, or if life will unfold in the way you've imagined it in your heart. But what I do know is this: the moment you begin to love yourself deeply and unconditionally, something beautiful will happen. That love will radiate from within you, and you will find peace, joy, and fulfillment like never before. You will become the happiest version of yourself, not because of someone else, but because you've chosen to honor, nurture, and value your own worth. And when you do that, everything else will fall into place in the most unexpected and meaningful ways. I can't promise that every goal you've set for yourself will come to fruition exactly as planned. Life has a way of redirecting us, of reshaping our paths in ways we don't always understand at the time. But I wholeheartedly believe that everything that happens to you, whether it feels good or bad in the moment, is happening for your highest good. Life has a divine rhythm and timing, and sometimes, delays or detours are actually blessings in disguise. They lead you to places you never would have found on your own, and they prepare you for things you never imagined you were capable of handling. There will be moments when life surprises you, times when things don't go as expected, when plans fall apart, and when people you counted on walk away. These moments may hurt, but they are also the very experiences that help shape you into a wiser, more compassionate, and more grounded human being. They develop your character, strengthen your spirit, and guide you toward your true purpose. So never be afraid of change. Embrace it. Expect the unexpected, and welcome it with an open heart. Sometimes, the most beautiful chapters of our lives begin with the most difficult endings. Don't be too rigid in your plans, because the truth is, not everything is in our control. There's only so much we can plan for, so much we can try to predict. Life often laughs at our attempts to organize every detail. And while it's important to have dreams and work toward them, it's equally important to be flexible and open to new directions. The best thing we can do is accept what comes our way and do our best with it. Trust that whatever is unfolding is part of a greater plan, one that is far more beautiful than anything we could have created for ourselves. There is no point in getting angry, frustrated, or jealous of others. Everyone faces their own set of challenges, even if they don't always show it. No one's life is perfect, no matter how it may appear from the outside. And really, perfection isn't something we should strive for anyway. Being imperfect means there's room to grow, to evolve, to become more than we were yesterday. Our flaws, our struggles, they make us real, and they allow us to connect deeply with others. Life is a gift, and it becomes more beautiful when we keep an open mind and maintain a healthy, positive attitude. Even in our darkest moments, there is always something to be grateful for. Faith is powerful, faith in ourselves, and more importantly, faith in the higher power that guides us. Keep believing that the universe, or God, or whatever you place your trust in, has a plan for you. And that plan is always for your benefit, even if you can't see it clearly in the moment. Instead of holding too tightly to your own plans, try to remain open to the divine plan, the one that is being written for you with love and wisdom beyond measure. What God brings into your life will always be greater, deeper, and more meaningful than anything you could have envisioned. If certain people are removed from your life, don't mourn their absence too long. Their role in your story has simply ended. Trust that new people, new opportunities, and new blessings are on their way. God will never abandon you. He will guide you, support you, love you, and provide for you, not always with what you want, but always with what you need. You are incredibly lucky to be alive in this world. Everything that's happening is part of your journey, and it's leading you toward your highest good. So, be grateful for what you have. Don't dwell on what's lost. The past is gone, and it cannot be changed, but the present is yours. This moment, right now, is where your power lies. You were meant to live a joyful, meaningful life. And that life begins when you start seeing the beauty that already surrounds you. Open your eyes, open your heart, and choose to live, not in fear or regret, but in hope, gratitude, and love. My dear, after taking the time to truly understand you, your heart, your journey, your strength, I've come to a realization that feels nothing short of monumental. You are extraordinary. And I don't mean that in a fleeting or casual sense. I mean it in the deepest, most sincere way possible. You are unlike anyone I've ever known. The strength you carry, the courage you show, and the resilience you live by are awe-inspiring. You are the strongest person I know, not just in moments of triumph, but even more so in times of struggle, in the quiet perseverance you show when no one is watching. You are not some helpless damsel in distress waiting to be rescued. On the contrary, you are your own knight in shining armor. You fight your own battles, you heal your own wounds, and you build your own future. You take charge when it's needed, and you never hesitate to stand up for what's right, even if you have to stand alone. That kind of courage is rare. That kind of inner power is what makes you shine so brightly. You don't need anyone else to make you happy, and that's one of the most beautiful things about you. You've found happiness within yourself, in your own growth, your values, your passions, and your dreams. You are smart, incredibly talented, and deeply aware of your worth. You know that you are deserving of all the beautiful things life has to offer, not because anyone told you so, but because you've worked to believe it for yourself. And that belief? That confidence? It's magnetic. It draws people in and lights a fire in those who are lucky enough to witness it. You're not the kind of person who allows others to walk all over you. You refuse to be a doormat for anyone's convenience. You guard your boundaries, protect your dreams, and honor your desires. You don't live to please others, you live in alignment with your truth. That takes courage, the kind that not everyone possesses. You've chosen to be the author of your own story, to take control of your life with a fierce and unshakable will. You have a rare kind of bravery. The kind that doesn't scream for attention but quietly radiates strength. Every time I look at you, I feel so proud, so genuinely proud, because I know how much it takes to stand your ground. I know how difficult it is to choose your happiness in a world that often demands sacrifice in the name of acceptance. But you refuse to bend just to meet others' expectations. You stay rooted in who you are. And because of that, some may call you arrogant or self-centered. But I see something else entirely. I see a woman who has realized a simple yet life-changing truth: your happiness is your own responsibility. No one else in this world is going to hand you your dreams. No one else is going to magically fulfill your desires. You've understood that if you want something, you have to earn it, fight for it, and sometimes even create it from nothing. You've stopped waiting for others to show up for you because you've learned to show up for yourself. That's powerful beyond words. You know that the only one you truly need to fear and trust is God, and in that trust, you've found unwavering strength. When I look at you now, I see someone so fierce, so radiant, that it gives me goosebumps. You exude power, not the kind that intimidates, but the kind that inspires. You're not someone to be messed with, and that's not because you're harsh or cold, but because you've cultivated a presence that commands respect. You've become the most beautiful version of yourself, not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. You no longer seek validation from others, and that's what makes you truly free. You don't need anyone to tell you how amazing you are, you already know it. And I love this version of you. This self-confident, wise, mature, and powerful woman who's unapologetically herself. You've become a living example of what it means to rise, to evolve, and to thrive. You are an inspiration to everyone around you, whether they say it out loud or not. I know I'm not the only one who admires you from the bottom of their heart. I wish, with all sincerity, that more people could recognize their own worth like you have. That they, too, could learn to stop seeking permission to be themselves. That they could grow beautifully in their own lives the way you are growing in yours. Because watching you has shown me what's possible. It's shown me how powerful it is when someone steps into their truth and walks with purpose, grace, and self-belief. May God continue to bless you and bring you every joy and happiness your heart longs for. You deserve it all. You're doing so well, so incredibly well, and I feel overwhelmed with joy just witnessing your journey. It fills me with hope and happiness to see you flourishing. Keep going. Keep being you. You are nothing short of phenomenal.